I think reenacting is far more important than just a hobby. It's a preservation of history. It's like going out to an old historical house and saying that you can't tear it down because it's been here for so long. When you go out to reenact, you're showing that it happened. You're preserving it. My name is Patrick Davis. I am 22, and I was born in Prestonsburg, Kentucky, along the Big Sandy River. In my personal opinion, a reenactment is when a group comes together to reenact the struggles of our ancestors. They're portraying a time period when America was ripped apart, and they do their best to show that there was struggle on both sides, that there were personalities on both sides. You just can't say the Union were aggressors. You can't say that the Confederates were slaveholders. You have to show that there are actually personalities out there, not just blank faces with uniforms. I belong to the 5th Kentucky CASA Volunteer Infantry. The regular companies meet once a month. They take care of business, they do funds, they talk about events that they're going to go to.
Never unsheath a knife and charge at someone. You can carry it, but it should never be pulled on the field. In order for it to stay safe and organized, there has to be some kind of structure, and that's what we've tried to implement into the group. We have 3 different companies that form our regiment, and with that we have officers just the same as any other club that you might join. But we try to keep some kind of structure and try to keep it organized so we can keep everybody together.
I just finished my first year of reenacting. At first it wasn't a lot of fun, I'll go ahead and tell you. But at the Battle of Cumberland Gap, I actually got my first chance to fire the rifle and go through the motions, and it's just something I've stuck to ever since. I learned to reenact at the School for Soldier. And they take you through the manual of arms, the marching formation, so on and so forth. We strive to maintain authenticity during the battles. We have period commands. We constantly refer to the Hardee's Manual, which is a Civil War light infantry tactical book. We try our best not to speak out of character.
Hooray for the USA! God bless America! Then with Jeff Davis!
Like you don't want to talk about, the Red Sox winning the World Series when it's supposed to be 1863. My personal favorite part of reenacting is just the camp life after the battles. After the battles you're hot, sweaty, you're tired. You can just go back to camp, enjoy something to drink, sit by the fire, relax, and just, have fun. It's got like a summer camp atmosphere to it. There are 2 different types of camps, and then you can divide those up to different types of camp. You have standard military camps, which involve nothing but small A-frame tents and maybe 2 or 3 wall tents that represent officer and hospital tents. And then you have what would be called a family camp or a mixed camp, which are reenactors who bring their families along or play civilian personas, where you'll have just rows of wall tents, and then you'll have just a few A-frame tents and a few pop tents.
We go out here and we'll set up a camp, and at various points during the day we'll try to have it as close to what you would expect to see at a camp for that period. We dress in period attire and stay that way during the whole weekend, and basically just let people see what you would more or less see if you'd went into a camp in 1861 through 64.
Mill Springs was a national event. Those are important because they bring large groups of reenactors together. At national events, instead of having maybe 200 or 300 reenactors, you could have up into thousands. National events have higher budgets than regular reenactments do, so they can bring better things to the table than smaller events can. I plan on reenacting until I'm not able to anymore. Until I'm either too old to do it or just too broke.
Since I was, growing up and went to school, I was interested in the Civil War. Each man that was there was fighting for what they believed in, whether it be, wearing the blue or wearing the gray. They were fighting for what they believed in.
Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord. He is trampling out the vintage where the grapes of wrath are stored. We have loosed the faith